We're here at Five Rivers on a beautiful spring day. It's Friday, May 15th, 2009. High noon. Not the perfect time to be here, but I think still we'll see a lot of birds, some turtles sunning themselves, lots of other good stuff. Now, speaking of turtles, maybe I could begin by giving you a close look at some of them that are far away on a log out in the middle of this pond. This is what we see them doing most often, just sunning themselves. Of course, their life is a lot more complicated than that, but this is a good little perspective to get on them. Part of what attracts us to Five Rivers is just all the beautiful paths there are to walk along here. It makes it a great pleasure to visit. Many of these trails are just making you think, you know, good day for a walk in the woods. For me, it's a special pleasure to be out when so many flowers are in bloom. Always the case in May here. You know, here we have the honeysuckle. And then down here I think we'll find some wild geraniums, if we look carefully enough. Yeah, I thought so. Here we are. One of the most beautiful harbingers of spring in the wilds we've all been counting, I think. Heron pond. And sometimes you see a great blue heron here. Sometimes you see some wood ducks, some mallards, Canada geese. But what always strikes us is all the bullfrogs. You can hear them now, I'm sure. The problem with them is they're a lot easier to listen to than they are to see. Somewhere down in there they're hiding. But we can't tell where, and they're very clever. The way they throw their voices, they're like little plump ventriloquists of some sort, who somehow manage to sound like they're someplace other than where they are, at least to people. And what I'm showing you here, swimming stealthily in the water, is a large snapping turtle. There seem to be several of these bruisers around here. We call them a dark and sinister force because, among other things, they eat baby ducks and baby geese. And here's not a bad look at the minstrel of the marsh, the red-winged blackbird. What makes it easy to love Five Rivers is the various environments that you can walk through. In a short little outing, you can walk along ponds. They have lots of waterfowl in them, and birds, and turtles, and frogs. And then head off into the woods and walk along a lovely woodland stream like this one. There we have a nice tree swallow just landed on his nest box, which is a so-called bluebird box. But of course, one of the advantages of those boxes is more than one kind of bird can use them. And a tree swallow is, in its own way, every bit as wonderful as a bluebird. One of the trails. You just look down this green alley and think how inviting it is on a beautiful summer's day to just walk down there and see what there is to see. Here we have another one of those beautiful tree swallows, carefully guarding the nest. Now at last we come across the scene that I think Mary would most like me to video, and that is a family of geese with the little babies busily eating in the grass. Whatever it is they eat, we're often a little puzzled by that question. We just know they're so cute. We want them to have whatever it is that they want. You certainly can't fault the way the parents carefully keep watch on them as they go about this little chore of finding things to eat in the grass. Bugs, we think. Well, we don't know for sure. It's a little early for there to be seeds. So that kind of makes us think it's probably bugs. And here we have another critter we often see, the green heron.